I just want you to know that for sure. Okay, so we are live. Yay. Hi, everybody that's watching the replay. So tonight is our last night of September. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. So just really quick, we have had a few more orders go in. I know you guys are like wondering where we're at and what we're doing. And so it looks like we're down to 65 orders. So this is the deal. And I'm going to put out a video message in the next couple of days with the announcements and everything, just to kind of update everybody. We probably will have more go in. I actually have 4 consultants trying to sign right now, and they're struggling. They're having trouble. So, okay. Anyway, they're struggling, and I don't know if it's the system that's down. I know Verizon has been down, so it could be phones, it could be internet. Who knows? But for car qualification, when you have me as a director, when I have a personal recruit that comes in qualified with a 600 order, or they complete their 600 during the qualification period, I get an extra 600 points toward qualification. So for instance, I have a new recruit, Bailey Bauer, who has done half of being a Great Start qualified. She's done about 300. Okay, so she has 300 left. And when she finishes her 300, she's actually going to count for 900 this month instead of 300. Okay, so the good news is that that number will go down with my personal qualified recruits. However, I've been busy and my personal business has not been where it normally is. And so I don't have as many personal qualified going towards that production as normal. And so to still finish, we need a little bit over 20,000. And I have an order to go in. I have a couple of new recruits working on orders, which if their agreement doesn't go in tonight, then they can't count for this month, because I have to have their agreement in tonight so I can put an order on hold so we can do the order tomorrow. But if we can't get the agreement to go through, it ain't gonna happen. So all of that to say, I talked to the car department today, and I have never had this happen before in 24 years. So I'm just going to tell you personally, and I think you guys will understand this probably at least a little. But personally, we have had a lot of things spiritually going on in our life, and we've had a lot of obstacles, spiritually speaking, and I know a lot of you have been experiencing that. And so I feel like this car qualification is more than just earning a Cadillac. It's a spiritual battle on many different levels, and I'm gonna teach and train in October on the identity exchange, one thing that I have been diving into and really learning a lot about. But even more than that, just within our ministry opportunity of CTO and other things. And so if it doesn't come together tonight, then we will exchange the Cadillac for the Equinox when it comes in. And then we can actually earn the Cadillac by December. So we might drive an Equinox for 3 months and then pick up another Cadillac. So It could be a lot worse, is what I'm saying. I'm not losing hope. And if we don't finish tonight, what you put in tonight, what you've put in this month, is not going to be wasted because it's still a part of our qualification. We might just have to add another quarter. Okay, does that make sense? So you will always be a Cadillac unit because you're excellent like that. And your director, it's time for her to work her personal business. And so I take full responsibility for that. Lack there is really on me. And y'all have been awesome and always have been. And your team spirit is incredible, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for that. And so just know that if there is a period of time where we have to pause, that we will pick that up again. So that's kind of where we're at. And I'm still kind of processing everything. And I'm getting excited about my business again, which is exciting. And Kirk will start his new CTO adventure next week. And that will give me a little bit more time to be focused on you and your business and my personal business. And so it's going to be a lot of change because we have worked together from the home for 20 years. And it's going to be different when he's going to an office building and I'm at home. And so it's going to be a lot of change. And I just want to say, before all of that, thank you for your grace that you've given me the past year. I know that I haven't been a leader of excellence. I have had a lot of extra things on my plate with taking care of my parents and getting my daughter married and all the things. And I know you guys know my heart and you know that I love you and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I am excited about having a little bit more time and focus for you. So just know that I appreciate your hard work and your efforts in getting orders in, taking orders, and we are coming upon a really great season with Christmas coming and the new booster coming, the needleless Botox that's coming around the corner. That's going to be huge. So I am so proud of myself. I see I have some messages here. I am so proud of myself. Have you ever really been intimidated by something and you haven't wanted to do something because you've been intimidated by it and then you just do it and you feel proud of yourself? That is what happened today. No, yesterday. That happened yesterday. I made an inventory video. And I know to you that probably sounds like, why were you intimidated to do that? Because number one, I haven't ever done that. And number two, when COVID hit and inventory wasn't really like a thing because there was so many out of stock, there was virtual happening. So people were doing CDS orders. So like actually doing an inventory talk or video, like just didn't happen. People didn't do inventory, right? And so now the reason for inventory is there. And so I have systems in place that I haven't had in a really long time. I have been working really hard to get these systems in place during extra times. And so I have one more video to complete to finish my new consultant training and all of that. And then everything's going to be ready to launch in October. So I feel like I'm at a good place. I'm at a good headspace. I'm excited about teaching you about the identity exchange and all that I'm learning. So there you have it. That was a lot of information and a lot of time that I took to tell all that, but I knew you guys were kind of wondering. And you guys are so great. I appreciate you. Vendor event, maybe depends on the date. But so that's kind of where we're at. Do you guys have any questions on September month end or um, any anything you want to ask me? I'm open. Yeah.
So Jen, if we're, so would, um, if we don't make it tonight by midnight,
Mhm.
so that quarter would start October, November, December. We could get,
No.
those are the 3 months we would get to qualify, or I don't understand that
Okay.
part. So,
So car qualification is a 6 month period,
right.
and our original date to qualify was January to June. Okay,
Okay.
that was our original. And then in June, we didn't hit it. And so they extended it because we were halfway there. And because we were halfway there, they extended it 3 more months. But they didn't just, they extended it, but they also have new qualifications. So they added 14,000 to the total that we didn't have in June. If we would have finished in June, we would have had less to accomplish than we do now. We have 14,000 more to accomplish now. Okay.
Just
So
because of the new rule change, right?
that's
Okay.
right. That's right. So now we can continue with July, August, September as our first quarter. And then we can use October, November, December as our second quarter. Mhm.
Okay.
So this is what she told me on the phone today. She said, actually, the equinoxes are taking a lot of time to process right now because they're a new model apparently. So she said it might even be if you qualify for December and the equinoxes aren't going to come out till February, we might just tell you to keep that car and we'll just give you the Cadillac. So you might be able to skip the equinox. So I'm banking on that. And we'll kind of see. But it was interesting just because I've never been in this position before, to see how to work with the car department, and all of that. So they were super gracious, and they were really cheering us on to um, finish tonight. But if we didn't, to really push to finish in December. So yeah, so we would go to leadership as a Cadillac unit. We would go to seminar as a Cadillac unit. We'd pick up the keys on stage at seminar again. So, yeah. And
Well,
you know what? It was kind of a
we,
good kick in the pants for me.
yeah. Well, and we all know, God is in control, and whatever that plan is, to help us all grow, because we didn't, I mean, we still have till midnight, right? So, God is the God of miracles. However, but at least, at least that's some grace I think we can count on. And it
Right.
must be why I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and I immediately prayed for us, because it's like I couldn't sleep. It's like, okay, somebody's nudging me to pray. So besides other things to pray about, that was one of them. So
Yeah. Thank you, Renee. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, I think there is a lot of unrest right now anyway in our world. And so, there's a lot of people living in fear. And if if I can be a part of that belief that gives them hope and Jesus, then and it takes this to be able to do that, then 100% I'm all in. So we don't know what God's doing behind the scenes or where we're gonna change a life or touch a soul or share hope. And so I know right now in this place that I know more of who I am in Christ than I've known in a really, really long time. And I'm excited about sharing that journey with you. And I know that God's not done with me. And it doesn't matter if I drive an Equinox or a Cadillac. Honestly, the only reason why it's even remotely upsetting to me is frankly because you guys are so excellent. Like, this is a reflection of you. And I feel like I let you down on that because I take full responsibility. And so that is really ultimately, you deserve to be a Cadillac unit. You totally do. And so it's not even about me driving an Equinox. Like, I like black, so I don't care to drive black. Equinox is a great car. It's still free, right? And so it's not even about that. And it's almost like I've been learning about this identity now for about 6 months, and it's almost like, well, here's an opportunity for me just to test you and make sure that your identity is not in your car. And I want to pass the test, so I'm just saying it's all good, and God is still on his throne, and he is a good God. And so um I'm excited about what's to come and the momentum that we're going to build from this. So, and you know what? We are ahead of last year. So that's good news too. We're already percentages above where we were last year. So it's all good. So thank you. Okay. Well, Renee, you're a Devo girl. So share with us about the book. Who are you?
Who are you? Yes. Well, I kind of feel like we've already had our little devotion for the evening. There's a lot we can take from all of that, our 15-minute talk we've had. I don't know if everyone's had the chance to read it. I hate to take the time to read, 4 pages to you, but so who
Maybe
are
just
you?
overview or what you've taken from it.
Yeah. So basically, Demi was talking about in this section, after she had to crown the new Miss Universe, okay, who am I? And she talks about this one excerpt I'll do is that her manager was the first person to meet her when she came off stage after she had crowned the new Miss Universe. And she said to her, "Hi, who are you?" And she said, "I was wearing my new sash across my chest with bold, sparkly letters proclaiming Miss Universe and a crown on my head no one could miss. So I responded with the less obvious, 'My name is Demi.' She asked the same question again, so I responded, 'I'm Miss South Africa.' Shaking her head and declaring no, she asked me one last time, 'Who are you?' And then it clicked. 'I am Miss Universe.' And she said, 'I proclaimed.' So she grabbed me by the hand and said, 'Great, Miss Universe, let's get to work.'" Okay, I guess I went ahead. So this was before when she was first crowned. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. But anyway, so as she was crowned Miss Universe, she had taken, all of this work, and she talked about, how she had all these things she had to learn, and that she was always a hard worker. But then she said, then when she crowned the new Miss Universe, then she was like, now I don't know who I am. So basically, what you were saying, Jen, I'm not identified by my pink car. That's not my identification, driving a pink car. Hers was like, okay, I had a crown, I had a sash, I had the title Miss Universe. And so she said it just really like threw her for a loop. And she kind of compared, which I kind of was glad she put this in her book, about how we often hear about, and some of you may not have that yet. I think I'm probably the only one, but retirement, facing retirement. Okay, so like, okay, what am I going to do with my time? Who am I? So, and even a long time ago, we're somebody's daughter, or I'm Jim's wife. For years at the hospital, I was known as Jim's wife. I didn't really have a name. My name was Jim's wife, until I built my own identity at the hospital. But I was then the paralegal. That's how everything was identified. Or you're Sarah's mom, or you're Siemens' mom. You always have those little identifiers. But basically, who really am I? What really defines us? So I think we have to be careful about who we say that we are. And kind of what I came out of this, we had to think, but I think her last sentence was, what hit me in the face like a ton of bricks was that when I passed it on, I handed over my identity, confidence, value, worth, and what I thought was a big part of my life's purpose, along with the crown that used to be on my head. So I think we have to be careful about those having those kind of identifiers. I think the only thing that I want to feel comfortable with is the title, I am the king's daughter. I am a daughter of the king. And that I don't think I have anything to be ashamed about. And I think that is an identity that I want to have, and I want to show to other people just how she was showing how she was Miss Universe, how she worked, and did all the speaking, and little girls looked up to her because she was Miss Universe, that's kind of what I came away with after I read that section. Is like, that was the first thing that popped into my mind. I am a daughter of the king. I hope that helps everyone to think about not identifying with the wrong things.
That's so good. So good. And we're going to talk about that a little bit in just a minute too, when we go through our training tonight. But I love that. Anybody else want to add anything to that?
Yes. Finally got my book. So,
Yay!
yes. So, the thing that hit me the most in that book is when she was saying after she had relinquished her crown and she stood there and she was expecting people to take her back to her dressing room and show her where to go. And she just stood there and was lost. She didn't have any direction. She didn't know where she was supposed to go or what she just was lost. And it said that she stayed there for like 2 hours because she didn't know what to do because everybody told her what to do. Basically told her, where to stand, what to wear, where to go, how to wave, how to smile. She didn't know what to do. So that really struck me for some reason. I don't know why it did. And then of course I read the part of, sometimes it's not losing a job, it's losing a spouse. And I remembered how hard I struggled when Larry and I split. And sometimes I still struggle, but not like I did, 4 years ago or 5 years ago. But that part kind of struck me hard too, is it's like, and what Renee just said just hit it just like a pound. That just was the nail that drove it in. Think about when we go on job interviews. What are they saying? Tell me about yourself. And what are you saying? I'm married, I have 2 kids, I have a fur baby. It's not who we are. And I've been working on this for a long time. And my job titles or my relationship with my kids and my family is not who I am. Who I am is supposed to mean what I stand for and what I believe and what people know about me as a person, not that I'm a mommy or a Gigi or a, agent, that, I stand for something. And so that's something that I've struggled with for a long time, as well, is who am I? Besides being a mom or somebody's daughter, who am I? And I don't know that yet. I'm still stuck in the middle of it. So I felt really blessed to finally have gotten my book and to get started, because that chapter in particular really struck me.
So
Being
good.
lost and not knowing who you are. So, good job, Renee, for hitting it on the head for me.
I love that. I love that. You're going to love this new identity exchange that we talk about next month. I'm so excited to share with you. So good. Awesome. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and have Natalie jump in and do product knowledge. Thank you for volunteering to do that.
Of course. And I went hunting for the product that I was going to do, and I couldn't find my tube. So I was going to discuss the Mint Bliss lotion, just because it is the holiday season, and right now they have the socks with purchase. And I usually take advantage of that. I sponsor a nursing home here in Nixa. And they usually have around 42 residents and then about 15 staff. In the last 3 years, I've been able to donate lotion and then hand sanitizer for the staff for the
Love that.
last couple of years. So they're always very grateful for it. But the Mintless Energizing Lotion, I couldn't find a whole lot on the website about it in my brief search 10 minutes before meeting. But it
You tell on
uses,
yourself.
I know, you know. It has rosemary extract, which is an antioxidant. So it's also a soothing agent and known for its calming and soothing properties. Also can help with itchiness and anti-inflammatory stuff too. Willow bark extract is a toning agent which provides mild astringency. And then alba bark, which is a conditioner and improves the appearance of skin. And of course, the glycerin, which helps to hydrate and keep your skin hydrated. I definitely enjoy the Mint Bliss lotion. It's very cooling and soothing and great after a waterless pedicure. But yeah, it's only $12. Makes an easy gift. Get socks. Do it.
That's right. Who uses Mint Bliss?
Not as often as I should.
Oh my goodness. I love Mint Bliss. I even travel with it because my feet sometimes swell if we travel long distances. So I use it for that cramping before bed, like you're on your legs before bed. My parents use it. So anyone have any personal personal testimonies on the Mint Bliss?
I don't really have a testimony except that, when Mom fell a couple of weeks ago and broke her leg, her hip, whatever, her femur. I took some to the hospital and put that, on her legs and stuff. And she said it really felt good because she has trouble with restless leg and all of that stuff. So I said, well, Mom, let's try the Mint Bliss, leg energizer. And she kind of laughed and said, well, I don't want it to energize my restless leg. I said, no, Mom, I don't think it will.
It'll help relax it.
Yeah. I said, I think it'll help relax and it'll be soothing and it'll smell good. So anyway.
Oh, Meredith, she took it to labor when she went into labor to relax her legs, and the scent, pretty sure bending over to pick it up to put it in the bag accelerated labor. That's funny. Use it for when my legs are restless. Yeah, so good for that. I love that. That's a
I should
great idea.
definitely try and use it more on my broken leg.
Oh yeah.
See
Oh,
if that
yeah.
would help with inflammation and stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So yeah, friendly winter reminder.
Yes, that's right. Well, and what a great gift for like baby gift. Like a baby gift when you go to a shower, that would be a great personal gift, right? What a great idea. I love that. Okay, so I just want to let you know who has earned their charm for September so far. I have Elisa, I have you missing on the 9th. Is that right?
On the 9th?
Yeah, let me know.
I don't
What?
tell you.
Did
I
you watch
cannot
the
tell you.
replay maybe? Did you watch the replay maybe?
Yeah, I watched the replay.
Okay.
I always watch if I'm not here. I will tell you that.
You're usually here every time, so that's why I was wondering. Okay, so I have Elisa Spring, Cheryl Jones, Natalie Wise, Meredith Stidham, and Renee Miller. And this is a shout out to Melissa Alloway and CJ because they will probably watch the replays. So yay, I'm so excited. That's so fun. You guys have earned a charm for September. I will order August and September's charms together. So if you earned August, you'll get it with your September. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go through some training, and then we're gonna pick people to do giftables for October. So if you would be willing to bring for product knowledge in October, we're bringing giftable ideas for the holidays. Okay. So if you would be willing to research, come up with, share a giftable idea. If you would put your name in the chat, if you have a preference on which Monday night, that would be great. And I'll add you to that. We're going to talk about how to present it, how to wrap it, what to put in there, what price point to make, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Thank you, Meredith. Awesome. Okay.
Just
And
want
then
an
we
idea
also
of a gift.
say that again.
Just want an idea of a gift.
Yep. A giftable idea, something that you could present to your customers that would be a giftable for the holidays.
So you want us to put it together so we can showcase it, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
I can do that.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Meredith, Renee, Elisa, I need one more. Spring, you were just talking about the giftables tonight. And Cheryl said she could too. Okay, awesome. Okay.
Did you put me down for it?
Yes, I put you and Cheryl down for the 28th.
28th, okay.
Yep. So Meredith, I have you on the 7th. Elisa, I have you on the 14th. Renee, I have you on the 21st. And Cheryl and Spring can both do the 28th. Okay, awesome. And then I need Devo, Elisa, Devo girl for next week. Elisa, you have your book now. Will you be our Devo girl?
I will.
Okay, awesome. Okay, super. Okay, so the last month and a half or so, we have been talking about your mission and your vision. And last week we talked about habits to support your mission and vision. Who adopted a new habit this week or they're working on a new habit? Anyone? Somebody want to share? Renee.
So my new habit was using my calendar notebook. Besides just using the calendar, using the individual daily things that have been left blank, because I like that one spread out, 2-page spread out of my calendar at a glance for the whole
Yes.
thing. And so my weekly, I thought I would use it sometime and I ended up never using it. So I'm actually using it, Cheryl, for my food journal and my water, and I just write H2O and how many ounces of water I got in and, did I take my vitamin and, what were my eating episodes, what I ate, that type of thing. So I'm like handwriting it down. So I just like the handwriting. The computer thing is just, I don't know, it feels not good. I just like to write. So anyway, so that was helpful. And I liked it. Now I have everything like, oh, it's right there. And what did I eat the other day? Maybe I'll do that again tomorrow or whatever. So
I love it.
So
I love it. I'm going to do that this week. Thanks for reminding me of that. Somebody else start a new habit this week?
Well, that was mine as well, Renee. Except I started incorporating because I have this problem where I write things down on those because I live on the weekly. I write down everything on the monthly, like as it comes in. And then when I do my Sunday night brain dump, I put it into the weekly. But I have started saying, okay, well, you're just putting the same routine things down, like for the business. And so my new habit is I need to incorporate. So I draw this line down. And so I always focus on personal stuff. Okay, I'm going to admit this, y'all. And so personal stuff and Daryl's auto service stuff. And so there's so much space there. I started drawing a line as we started about habits. And on the right side, I put 6 most important things to do today for my Mary Kay business. So that was,
I love it.
that because I've had a pretty tough couple of months where I haven't focused on anything in August or September, really focused. So I feel like I have lost momentum and lost my way. And so I said, okay, I'm smarter than this. I know how to do it. Mary Kay said, what are the 6 most important things to do today? So they're right there in front of me. And I just have to remember to open the calendar.
That's good. That's good. You just need a real pretty like paper clip or marker, right? Makes you want to open it up.
I use a pink paper clip. I have the little colored ones and I use a pink paper clip in there. Yeah.
I love it. That's a great idea. Great idea. Awesome. Anyone else start a new habit or going to start a new habit this week? Okay. Well, tonight, I know you guys have been through this before, especially if you've been around Steph or I, but we're going to talk about affirmations for just a minute. Okay. How many of you have a current affirmation that you say every day? I'm guilty too. I'm talking to myself. Okay. Okay, so we've all had one before, probably, right? And if you haven't, I'm going to give you some steps. But when Renee was talking tonight, I'm like, God is so good because the very first thing of an affirmation is stating who you are. Okay, the very first sentence, I am. Who are you? Okay, now you might not be currently living that way, but it's who you are working to be. Okay, and that could be I am daughter of the king. I am it can be whatever. It can be whoever you are. I am a pink Cadillac driving sales director. Okay. It is whoever you are. And as we go through the identity exchange next month, this might change a little bit. Okay. But for right now, the first thing is you're going to start with I am. This is your first sentence. I am. Okay. I am 3 or 4 things. I am the organized, on time, I don't know, tracking machine, okay, or something like that, right? Okay, so I am, that's your first sentence, right? You want to be sure that it's positive. It's in first person, I am, right? Keep it simple and specific. Use present tense and make it meaningful. So an example would be, I am confident, capable, and making a positive impact with everyone I'm around. Okay. So that's your first sentence. Okay. Your second sentence is going to be, what is your goal? Okay. But instead of saying my goal is, you're going to say, I am earning, I am in the process of earning, I am completing, maybe it's being a red jacket. Okay. Maybe it's doing 30 faces. Maybe it's your diamond ring. Okay. Going to Disneyland, whatever. I am completing. I am earning. I am, right? Okay. So whatever that is. And then your third sentence could be, what is your plan for that? So if you said, I am earning my diamond ring, or I am completing my diamond ring, or I'm earning triple star achievement, whatever that second sentence is, okay? The third sentence would be, what is the activity that's going to support that? Okay. So if you're earning your red jacket, right? So you might say, I am earning my red jacket by sharing the opportunity with at least 10 women each month, okay? Or 5 people each month, or 30 faces each month, or whatever, okay? So first sentence is I am. Second sentence is I am earning, I am completing, okay, your goal and how you're going to do that. Okay. And then your third sentence or fourth, however it works out, okay, third or fourth sentence is going to be, what is your affirmative statement? I deserve it. I'm proud of myself. My husband is proud of me. My children see my success. What is that affirmative statement at the end? Okay. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Are y'all excited about building your affirmation?
I'm excited about maybe finishing the one that I started 20 years ago.
Maybe-
I
okay.
never could finish it. I never could like tie it together. So
Okay, and your second sentence is I am finishing what? Right? Okay. Okay, so your homework assignment is to work on your affirmation. And remember, your affirmation should support your habits, should support your mission, and should support your vision. Okay? It all goes together. Your mission, your vision, your habits, and your affirmation all goes together. It's part of the package. Okay? So, anybody have any questions? If you are having trouble this week, okay, reach out to me. All right, please reach out to me. Message me, text me, let's do a phone call. I would love to help you create your affirmation. Okay? Steph is great with affirmations too. So if you miss Steph and you want to call her, she'd be a great one. You're welcome, Steph. She's great at building affirmations. It can be rhyming. It doesn't have to be rhyming. It can be short. It doesn't have to be long. Like all the things. This is your affirmation, okay? Once you get an affirmation and you feel very good about it, I'm going to challenge you to write it. Write it on little cards or cardstock or something like that. And you're going to put it around your house where you're going to see it, okay? Above your sink, where you brush your teeth every morning, okay? By your toilet, where you sit every morning, every night, right? So you're reading it, right? Maybe on your nightstand, okay? Maybe in your car, where your odometer is, right? Microwave. It could be your bookmark in your weekly plan sheet. It could be your bookmark in your calendar, okay? So when you open your calendar, you read it, okay? And so that's our goal, is to create an affirmation and get it written down so that it is visible every single day. All right? Deal? Okay, let's take a picture. And then I didn't even get my jacket on tonight. I had a Care to Learn meeting tonight and got to the house late and then just jumped on and I didn't even change my jacket. I just now realized. Okay, everybody smile. Awesome. Dear Lord, thank you so much for these women, the wind beneath my wings, truly. Thank you for their team spirit. Thank you for their encouragement and all that they give. Energy, their knowledge, their input, their laughter, their wisdom, their knowledge that they give every week. Lord, thank you for them. Thank you. And I thank you for our unit who is working hard to be above excellence where you've called us to be, Lord. Thank you for the opportunity that we have to share our business and our business opportunity and Christ in everything that we do. I'm so thankful and grateful for that, Lord. We know that you are raising us up to be women of excellence in all that we do, and may we honor and serve you in all things. We love you, Lord. We honor you, and we pray these in your name. Amen. I love you guys.
Code word.
Code word. Thank you. What's a code word? How about who I am? Code word. Who I am. All right.
different ones.
Thanks.